Hallihallöchen und ein herzliches Willkommen zurück zu The Wolf Among Us Episode 4. Oh, in der letzten Folge, da hatten wir eine kleine Kneipenschlägerei. Naja, Kneipe war es nicht eigentlich, sondern das war das Lucky Pawn. Und da haben wir auf jeden Fall einen der Mitübeltäter vom krummen Mann erwischt. Und der Holzfäller hat uns das Leben gerettet, wir haben dem Holzfäller das Leben gerettet und so weiter und so fort. Also wir sind jetzt sowas wie Best Friends, nur in Fabletown-mäßigem Stil. Und wir haben eine Scherbe gefunden. Die scheint im ersten Augenblick tatsächlich vom Spiegel zu sein. Doch Buffkin scheint jetzt tatsächlich schlechte Neuigkeiten für uns zu haben. Deswegen lasst uns hören, was er zu sagen hat.
This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy. It helps that I have a good working relationship with the mirror.
I had a front row seat to a pretty gnarly brawl at the Lucky Pawn. When I found it, it was still in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fabletown.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody Glamour. I only came in to see him.
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
Before we get into any of that, what do you know about the Crooked Man?
Don't try to change the subject on me. I need a little bit of that walking around money, you know? My car, total, the gaping maw in my wall. Any of us sound familiar? I'm not looking for a handout. Just what's right. I need it, Bigby.
Here, Crane won't be getting any use out of this. Will that do?
Crane's money, eh? Well, I suppose that means it belongs to me as much as anybody. Thank you, Sheriff.
Use it to get glamoured, Toad. You got the money now, so I won't be so lenient if I catch you again. And the farm is always on the table.
Good.
But of course.
To understand, it's...
Immerhin konnten wir einen glücklich machen.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Don't worry. I did the right thing.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy. Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons. but someone did. What would make a person do that?
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they just tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White! I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Are you really sure you want to see him?
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
The door. It moves.
Yeah, Jersey mentioned that.
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way, but we have to make a commitment to working within the law.
I can't make that promise. This could turn sour, just depending on how the wind blows. I have to be able to handle it how I see fit.
If people are going to have faith in the Fabletown government again, we need to be fair. Show them that we're doing things the right way. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
Ich halte das für eine sehr dumme Idee, dass wir den Typen versuchen, zu einer gewaltfreien Lösung hier zu überreden. Und dass wir tatsächlich versuchen, ihn hier irgendwie vor Gericht zu bringen. Ich glaube nicht, dass das funktioniert. Go, go, Bigby. Yes! There she is. Komm, komm, komm.
That's it, all right.
Okay, dann würde ich mal sagen, lass uns das Portal öffnen. Holy moly. Okay, dann mal los. 3, 2, 1!
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny. Tiny Tim. You'd think I'd have outgrown that centuries ago. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me. I don't want to get in trouble.
Fine, lead on.
Wir wurden also erwartet. Oh oh. Das heißt nichts Gutes. Wer ist der krumme Mann?
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter.
Das stimmt.
I was a little surprised myself when they asked me to do it.
Tim, how can you be working here? You know who this guy is, don't you?
He's not as bad as you think. He doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle. And if you're here, it can't be good.
I understand the position you're in, but you don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
So it's just that easy.
Maybe not, but you don't want to be a part of this.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff? Hold on. Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me.
Oh, yeah?
Go ahead. You got a job to do.
It's so...
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
Oh mein Gott.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Ich merke das schon.
All right, you got me here. Let's talk.
Es kann doch jetzt nicht vorbei sein, oder? Wer? Nein! Next time on The Wolf Among Us.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, ich hab voll die Gänsehaut. Holy crap. Oh, Leute. Ich habe gerade so übelst die Gänsehaut in die letzte Episode und es sieht so mega spannend aus. Okay, haben wir Collins auf Heim gesendet? Nein, 85% haben sich dagegen entschieden. Das ist gut. Auf jeden Fall haben wir versucht, ihr Bändchen abzumachen. Ja, wir haben versucht, das Bändchen abzumachen und daraufhin ist sie ja halb ausgerastet. Welche Station haben wir uns zuerst angeguckt? Tatsächlich sind 63% auch zu dem Butcher zuerst gegangen. Das ist wirklich interessant. Hätte ich vielleicht anders erwartet, dass die erst ins Lucky Pawn gehen. Aber gut. Genau, haben wir Toad zur Farm gesendet? Nein, wir haben uns dafür entschieden, ihn nicht zur Farm zu senden, sondern ihm stattdessen das Geld gegeben. Und haben wir dem Crooked Man geantwortet? Ja. Ich und 41% haben zugestimmt, mit ihm zu reden. Okay. Leute, das wird richtig, richtig spannend. Jetzt haben wir nur noch eine einzige Episode vor uns und dann ist das Spiel auch tatsächlich schon wieder vorbei. Ich kann es wirklich gar nicht fassen. Es vergeht so schnell, die Episoden sind, die sind sofort durch irgendwie, hat man das Gefühl. Man will mehr und mehr und mehr und ich hatte so Gänsehaut und jetzt zünden wir uns gerade die Zigarette an und dann hört die Episode auf. Ich könnte so heulen. Das ist echt unfair. Aber na klar, man muss ja die Spannung auch richtig böse oben halten. Und ja, jetzt wird es wirklich richtig interessant. Wir haben den Crooked Man gesehen. Er hat wirklich eine halbe Army dort um sich herum stehen, die ihn notfalls verteidigt. Und in der nächsten Episode geht es anscheinend auch darum, dass wir die gute Dings retten müssen. Snow White scheint in Gefahr zu sein. Aber auch wir gegen Bloody Mary, der Endkampf vielleicht. Oh Gott, oh Gott. Es hält mich echt fast nichts mehr auf den Stuhl. So spannend finde ich das. Ich freue mich auf jeden Fall unheimlich auf die neue Episode. Und muss wirklich sagen, es wird von Episode zu Episode einfach spannender. Zwar kennt man jetzt so das Genie hinter dem Namen Crooked Man, aber das ist ja noch nicht alles vorbei. Das geht ja noch viel tiefer. Wir müssen ja seine Beweggründe wissen und müssen ihn danach ausfragen, was er da zu sagen hat. Aber es kommt mir irgendwie so vor, als hätte ich gestern erst die 3. Episode abgeschlossen und jetzt ist die 4. auch schon wieder vorbei. Also, ja, müsste ich jetzt auf die 5. noch warten, dann würde ich aber echt heulen. So ist es schön, dass man das alles nacheinander spielen kann. Und ja, ich denke mal, dass du hoffentlich auch wieder bei der neuen Episode dabei sein wirst. Und zwar, wenn wir das morgen angehen werden. Ich rechne auch so mit 4 bis 5 Parts. Also die Episoden sind wirklich gefühlt verdammt kurz. Aber das macht es vielleicht noch umso spannender. Ich bin auf jeden Fall gespannt. Ich freue mich sehr auf die neue Episode. Morgen direkt wieder. Schalte dann auch wieder ein, wenn wir in Episode 5 durchstarten. Und sie heißt... Spoiler. Wer einmal lügt, dem glaubt man nicht, auch wenn er dann die Wahrheit spricht. Oh mein Gott, selbst das Bild ist schon so epic. Okay, das wird also Episode 5 sein. Morgen direkt wieder. Ich hoffe, ihr freut euch. Ich verabschiede mich jetzt an dieser Stelle und sage ciao.